I want to tell you an interesting story. Somewhere in January, I received the scariest phone call. It was my mom. Around 12:30, I remember I was at work. I'll never forget. She said, Papa, I've fallen. I was like, oh my God. And you can tell she was in pain. My mom, stoic person. You could tell she was in pain. She wasn't comfortable. We are scrambling. My siblings and I are scrambling. She ended up going to one hospital and had to go to another hospital. I'll share more details with you tomorrow. But long story short, it's quite serious. The implications were quite serious. And we were all concerned. We're like, maybe we need to get her into a new home. Maybe we need to get 24-hour care at home. All this chaos. We finally speak to her, and she said she wants to go to Ghana. We're like, what? You want to go to Ghana? And she was so adamant about going to Ghana. My siblings and I are working hard not to get her to go to Ghana. But then finally I pick up the phone and I say, Ma, why do you want to go to Ghana? She's like, Papa, I'm not able. I'll be better there. So I'm dancing around the bushes, and finally I said, Ma, the reason why we don't want you to go to Ghana is because we are afraid if you go to Ghana, you are going to fall and there will not be anyone out there to help you. And her response is why we're inviting her to the Grace Movement tomorrow. Her response, so classic, so quintessential, Ma, was, I have told Jesus not to let me fall again. Makachi used to say, I was like, whoa, how do you come back from that? How do you even challenge that? Right. So we let her go to Ghana. But the key part is, I have told Jesus, not I have prayed, not I have faith, not I am hoping, none of that. I have told Jesus not to let me fall again. She was so poised, so clear, so sharp that we had to let her go. And the key thing is looking at who she is. The wife of the late Apostle F.E. Entry. 42 years of marriage, 32 years of ministry. This is the woman who has literally caught witches with her hands, has gone toe-to-toe with wizards in Volta region, has been in war-torn Sierra Leone planting churches. 9 children, including Diana Hamilton, Dr. Sam, Dr. Eunice, Dr. Adley, Dr. Beatrice, and all the other siblings. And how does she pray? How does she pray after a fall? I have told Jesus not to let me fall again. Wow. And the faith, the resolution that came with it was incredible. We let her go, and the minute she got to Ghana, she's doing well. She's walking around. Well, Ma is doing so well. And by the grace of God, just on May 2nd, she celebrated her 73rd birthday. And then on this past Tuesday, by the grace of God, she came back and she's doing phenomenally well. And I say this to the glory of God, that there is a certain kind of faith that is expressed in a certain simplicity that we, the current generation of Christians, we can learn from people like her. And that is why we are bringing her to the Grace Movement tomorrow. I want you to join us 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to just open up the Pandora box. Let her speak her heart. It's going to be a question and answer. You get to ask your questions. I have a few questions for her. We get to learn her faith, her trust in God, her dependence on God, all these years. There is a wealth, a treasure trove of knowledge, of faith that we can glean from her. And that is why we are going to be chatting with her tomorrow. Invite as many people as you can. It's going to be an amazing, amazing service to the glory of God. God richly bless you. I'll see you at 7.